Leading up to the release of ChatGPT o1, OpenAI just released access to their API for o1 Preview and o1 Mini. What does this mean? You can now access the power of the o1 model's reasoning capabilities within your workflows. This means you could use a platform like Zapier in order to connect OpenAI's o1 models to any of your day-to-day applications. In this video, I'm going to test it out in order to use a smarter AI within my apps. For this use case, I'm going to use it to help give advice on my sales calls using a transcript to identify how I could have done it better. The o1 model will be better at providing advice since it's essentially thinking before it speaks, more so than ChatGPT 4.0. So let's get right into it. All right, so for the sake of this video, I'm gonna be using SynthFlow as an AI voice caller. So essentially what we're gonna do is we're gonna use SynthFlow to call our leads, and then we're going to take the transcript of all of our calls that our AI caller sends, and we're going to use that transcript to actually identify how we could have handled this call better, and then we could use this to actually reprompt our AI agent to do better on our sales calls. So first of all, what I did is actually have this AI assistant built out that I've built with inside of SynthFlow. It's an electrical assistant, so it's essentially for an electrical company, and the job of this is to help identify pain points for potential clients and then eventually book a meeting for this electrical company. So go ahead and set this up for yourself in whichever way you want. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to head over to Zapier. I'm going to create a new Zap. I'm going to use the trigger event, and I'm going to look up the SynthFlow step. First, what you need to do is you need to connect your SynthFlow app here and go to trigger event, and that is going to be when a phone call is completed. So essentially when a phone call is completed, it will take the transcript, and then we'll use ChatGPT o1 via the API in order to help us out with our script. So first, what we want to do is we need to map our model ID with inside of SynthFlow. So come over here, and if you come to our dashboard of our assistant, you want to copy this ID here and paste that information right there. From here, let's just go ahead and test this trigger. And obviously here are some transcripts from previous phone calls. So what we want to do, let's continue with that selected record. And then let's look up ChatGPT as our next step with inside of Zapier. All right, so we're going to want to come and click ChatGPT for our next step. And inside of here, let's make the action event conversation, and then make sure to select your ChatGPT account. And then from here, I'm gonna copy paste this user message. So basically we are going to use and then do / and then find the call transcript from the SynthFlow action step. And basically we're gonna use the call transcript and give advice on how the bot could have handled the sales call better. Act as if you were a sales expert and this is a new sales rep. And what we wanna do is we want to change our model from ChatGPT 4.0 Mini to o1 Mini, because the o1 model has better reasoning capabilities. So essentially it thinks through step by step how to respond to our query a bit more. So this will give us a much more detailed and much more in-depth kind of review of our sales call. And let's go ahead and click continue. And what we want to do, let's test this step and see what it gives us. Real quick, if you're not already subscribe to the YouTube channel. This channel is AI for non-techies. So if you want to learn all about AI but aren't a technical person, this channel is perfect for you. So make sure to like the video and subscribe, means a lot. All right, so it used our call transcript, and based on that call transcript, it actually gave us this reply. So here is the constructive feedback. 1, build rapport and personal connection. So as you can see, this actually gives us step-by-step kind of details of how we could have made this sales call a bit better. That's really awesome. Right here, example. I don't need to go through all of this, but just know that this is an extremely detailed breakdown of how the sales call went and how it could be better. So next, what we want to do is we want to add a Google Sheets step, and we're going to want to put this inside of a Google spreadsheet. So click action event, and let's add create spreadsheet row, connect your Google Sheets, and then we want to come to a Google spreadsheet. As you can see, I created one here. It's called call advice. We have the call transcript and then the AI advice here. So what we want to do is we want to select the drive that this is on, select the spreadsheet, and then make sure to select the worksheet. And then what we want to do is for the call transcript, let's map this field here from the SynthFlow step, and then we want to map the reply for our AI advice. So here we go. Let's test this step, and there we go. You can see that it actually pasted the call transcript here, and then it pasted the advice of the call right here. So we have an AI that is able to actually give us kind of tips on how our phone calls could be better, acting as a professional sales call expert. So this is a really cool automation. All we got to do is come over here, click publish, and now whenever a phone call in SynthFlow is completed, it will actually give us advice via ChatGPT o1 Mini, which has reasoning capabilities, and it adds it to a Google spreadsheet so we could see all this information. If you guys got some value from this video, make sure to subscribe, sign up with Zapier so you can build awesome automations like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.